Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to have time to do any shout outs or any notices before this reading because I'm kind of pressed for time. So I'm going to try my best to keep this short. And I know a lot of people don't like when I say that. They just want me to get straight to the point sometimes. And honestly, I get it. So I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to be finding out what's the gossip on you. 6 piles. So if this gets interrupted, it's because I have to collect my son because he comes home around a certain point. So I want to get straight to the point. So pile 1 is Alchemy. May you find your gold. Pile 2 is Conserve. May you find your balance. Pile 3 is Dream. May your imagination run free. Pile 4 is Surrender. May you release the old. Pile 5 is Radiant. May you shine brightly. And pile 6 is Gift. May you receive gifts and await. So go ahead and pick your piles. And I'm going to start. So again, I want it to be quick, but still to the point. Okay, so, all right, so pile 1 minute and 5 seconds. You guys chose, sorry, I don't like the others being in frame. Alchemy, may you find your gold. Speaking of alchemy, you understand why I'm saying speaking of alchemy on the 31st, okay? 41, look forward. Some of you could be 41, you don't have to be, but 4 is all about stability, and protection, and 1 is all about new beginnings and independence, new portals. Add them together, you get 5, which is change. Okay, we have the eel and the iris, which is safety, and then we have water sign energy with the 5 of cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we have water sign energy again with the 9 of cups, and then we have sacral chakra. So what's the gossip on you, pile 1? Okay, especially my pile 1s, you guys are very independent people. The gossip seems to be similar every time. People are saying that you're very, very independent. You like to do things alone. You work alone. We literally have look forward, and it's literally one person on their own going off and traveling. For some of you, the gossip is that you're going traveling on your own. It could be moving to a new location on your own, or even just going like to visit for leisure on your own, solo travel. Either way, there's changes to your stability. And for example, if you're so used to living with your parents, you could be moving out of your parents' house. Or if you're so used to living with friends, you could be moving out and living on your own, relocation. If you're so used to doing things with people, I see you doing things alone. People could also be talking about maybe changes in your friendship circle where you're no longer stable with a friendship group. You could be going off and doing your own thing. You could be elevating. People are saying that you're doing something different. If you hear a child in the background, that's my son, my youngest one. I thought I'd keep him here because he just kept following me. So there could be changes to your stability, and you're doing things more so on your own and independently. But it's a big change, but it's a change that's good for your betterment. It's kind of giving eat, love, pray kind of vibes where you're so used to being either in a relationship or with a certain group or with your friends, but then now it's like you're going off and doing things on your own more. And maybe you could have left a certain neighborhood and now it's like you're entering a new sort of area and doing things alone. We also have alchemy. So people are talking about the fact that you may have gone through a situation that may have been kind of tough, but the way you've handled it with grace. You've turned all your L's into W's. For some of you, a lot of people couldn't believe in you or didn't believe in you or kind of counted you out, but you're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you were underestimated a lot, and now a lot of people are seeing your worth because now you're going off alone. You're not comparing yourself or your vision or anything to anyone. You're just kind of doing your own thing. We also have safety. So yeah, I feel like the gag is you're safe, you're protected, and kind of you going off and doing your own thing kind of gives a layer of protection to yourself anyway, because you're not out here relying on people. You're not telling people your tea. You're kind of just going off and doing your own thing. I think it's because you may have been disappointed. So the gossip is you could have been disappointed, or something you really wanted to happen for you, or there was something that you really, really had high hopes for and it didn't work out and you're disappointed. So you're deciding to go off and do your own thing. It could be in regards to a situation or in regards to a relationship or in regards to a friendship. But regardless, you turned your L's into W's because we have the 9 of cups. So it's like something may have disappointed you. You may have been upset about something, but it worked out in the way. You managed to turn the situation around into something positive. And we have sacral chakra. So people are talking about the fact that you're deriving a lot of pleasure for yourself. You're no longer thinking about oh, this is benefit other people. Like, you're thinking about what makes you happy and you're going towards it. For some of you, you're a very creative person. So if you're an artist or creative or anything, like, you could be taking all your bad, negative experiences in your life and you could be turning it into something artistic, something that brings you a lot of fulfillment, that a lot of people can recognize. So you're basically turning your L's into W's and you're actually having fun with it, being creative with your life and deriving a lot of pleasure being by yourself, okay? Despite what you've gone through, people are saying that you have a very positive mind and you always manage to remain upbeat and cheery despite what you go through, and people really admire this. But people find you very creative and innovative, like in a way where if something doesn't work out, like, you know how to navigate away from the situation and turn it into a win, or take the blessings and learning from the situation and move forward in a positive direction with a new lesson, a new perspective. But yeah, people are talking about you're traveling, if you're traveling, and the fact that you're just doing things a little different because you've been, you know, no one can let you down more than once, basically, because you learn from it. You may have had high hopes for people, but you're kind of starting to see people in a different light, and it's kind of making you want to go off and do your own thing. Yeah, you could have been disappointed in the way people are moving, so you're kind of just doing things by yourself. But that's the gossip on you, okay? I'm so sorry it was short. I just wanted to get straight to the point. I'm going to move on. Usually I do a little bit of shout outs, a bit of information I want you guys to know, but again, I'm not going to have the time, I don't think. Okay, so thank you for watching. Pile 2, 6 minutes and 37 seconds. You guys chose Conserve. May you find the balance. You have 22. You could be 22. You don't have to be. But 2 is a number of partnership and alignment. Add 2 and 2 together, get 4, which is stability. Okay, protection. We also have the Crow and the Dogwood, which is intelligence. Which is intelligence. And then we have Fire sign energy with the Queen of Wands. Then we have water sign energy with the 8 of Cups. Fire sign energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in case you didn't know. And water sign energy is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have truth. Yeah, I'm hearing you're taking no BS. I also heard I don't want no scrubs. You guys, the gospel on you is that you're raising your standards of how you live your life, but also raising your standards of what you accept in any sort of connection, whether it's friendships, relationships, the workplace even. I heard I don't want no scrubs. So some of you could have had a reputation for kind of like not having the highest of standards, but now you're moving a bit different. I'm hearing part 2 is moving a bit booky. I don't know. I don't even know what booky means. I hear a lot of people say it from where I live in London, but I don't actually know what it means. Yeah, another thing, people saying that you look really, really attractive. You're coming off as very independent, kind of boss-like, but very attractive. Some of you could have had a glow up, but you're very, I think it's also your self-confidence. Like, there's something about you guys that's coming off as like, oh, I love myself now and I'm raising my standards. So automatically that makes a person really, really attractive when they know their worth. Very sexy, very seductive. But we also have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, the gossip is you're walking away from anything that doesn't serve you. So you pick 222 and this is pile 2. So this is all about alignment, shifting. You're learning to love yourself again, because we literally have loved your body. So again, you could have had a glow up. You could be looking prettier, hot, sexier, whatever it may be. And you're raising your standards for yourself and even for who you allow into your space, your life. We have intelligence. So people feel like you may have gone through some things in your past that may have been a bit traumatic, but you've learned from them. Like, it's something that you could have been really heartbroken in your relationships, and now you're taking the lessons and learning from them and moving forward. And now you're moving in a different way where you actually do love yourself. You're pouring all that love back into yourself. You're investing into yourself all over again, and people are happy for you. Okay, you're not taking any crap anymore with the 8 of Cups. Like, anything that doesn't fulfill you, doesn't serve you, you're out of it. If it's one-sided, you're out of it. If it's not fulfilling, you're out of it. If it's not in alignment, you're out of it. Okay, you're being very blunt now with the truth, and you only want truth. You want honest, genuine people, and people are starting to see you in your very authentic self, and you are a real person. So only you want to surround yourself with people who are as real as you, and you're very honest, and people see this authenticity coming out of you and they really find it attractive. We also have Conserve. So yeah, you're being very selective with who you talk to, who you give your time and energy to, because you just simply don't have the time for it. Like, you could be coming off as very selective, very quiet, very mysterious, very poised, because you don't want to give your energy to just anyone who you feel like, okay, they don't deserve it. You're very selective, okay? And it's because you've become this siren, you've become intelligent, you know your worth, you know how people move, and you're the type of person that you allowed your experiences to teach you in the best way, okay? And people really love that for you because you're having a whole internal glow up and it's showing up on the outside. Some of you are glowing, you're looking gorgeous, and that's what it is, or handsome if you're a man, but you're taking care of yourself, okay? But that's what I'm getting for pile number 2. I'm going to move on to the next pile. I'm not going to shout anything out because I'm running out of time. All right, so pile 3, 10 minutes and 27 seconds. You guys chose dream. May your imagination run free. We also have 51. You guys could be 51. You don't have to be. But 5 is all about change. 1 is all about beginnings and new portals and independence. We have the sheep and the blackberry, which is devotion. We have Emperor card, which is Aries energy. Then we have Pisces energy with the High Priestess. And then we have air sign energy with the 8 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have maybe. Okay. All right, so people don't know what to make of your life. You're not really being open about your life, especially with the maybe. You're leaving people speculating. Some of you, if you're like a bit like Khloe Kardashian, you may post some cryptic Instagram quotes on your story and it leaves people thinking what's going on, but then you post something else on your story that indicates everything's fine and it has people a bit confused. That's why we have the maybe, because people don't know what's going on. They don't know what to make of what they don't understand, so they just have to make assumptions. I'm also getting the tea on you is a lot of people say that you're very indecisive. If you have a social media platform, everything's kind of scattered. It's not very like niched. You do too many different things. We do have the 8 of Swords, so yeah. The gossip in you is that you could be having a lot of negative self-talk. People see you in a way where you don't see yourself, if that makes sense. Like people see you as very amazing, talented, good-looking, like whole package, right? But you may not see that yourself that way, and this is what's coming through to people. People feel like you need to see yourself the way people see you more. Like they feel like you don't see yourself the way everybody else sees you, which is fantastic. And they feel like you could have these negative thoughts, okay? Some of you people may assume you may struggle from anxiety. You could have social anxiety. So we clarify this 8 of Swords. Can we clarify the 8 of Swords? Yeah, with the Knight of Wands, yeah, people see you as a really erratic, like just all over the place, very impulsive, anxious, yeah. With the High Priestess, people also acknowledge that you could be a little bit secretive. Very intuitive though, but very secretive. People don't know what's going on. It's like you've mastered the art of making people believe that they know of your life by posting, but then still leaving out the most juicy gems. So it makes people a bit conflicted. People also are saying that you make a very good leader. If you are self-employed, people really like your business. They feel like it's a very successful business. Yeah, you're giving straight up leader vibes. Yeah. Also well respected with the I was gonna say with the Libra. Some of you guys could be a Libra, but with the Emperor card, a lot of people seeing you as a leader that commands respect. You could be intimidating to a lot of people. Can we clarify the Emperor card? Yeah, Queen of Swords, especially if you're a Queen of Swords kind of energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're very intimidating to many people because I'm getting you guys are not just great leaders, but you're also abundant. And when I say abundant, it doesn't have to mean you're rich, but you're very stable. Like you're a money magnet. You make money out of nowhere. But at the same time, you're very intelligent. You're very handsome. You're very beautiful. You're very humble. You're very down to earth. And you're just the full package. But at the same time, you're still good, you're still humble, but it makes people feel intimidated because it's like, how do we approach you, especially if you are a woman? Like you may intimidate a lot of men because they don't know how to impress you, because nothing impresses you, because you have everything you already need. So a man really can't really offer you anything else. And if you're a man watching this, people still feel like you're very intimidating, you're that guy, you're that alpha, and a lot of people really do love this energy about you. We have devotion. So people see you as very devoted to the people you love, the things that you love. If you have a business, they see that you're very devoted to that business. Even if you don't have a business, people just see you being devoted to yourself, devoted to your hobbies, your goals, yourself, and the people that you love, okay? A lot of people are also devoted to you. I feel like people really are consumed with whatever you've got going on. They're very, very curious, and they wonder what's going on. We do have turned back. So this is all about changes, about being independent. But 5 plus 1 is 6, which is balance and reciprocity. So maybe for some of you, if you're in a relationship, people are so used to seeing you single and so used to seeing you doing your thing that even when you're in a relationship, you come off as very single. And like, you could be going through a changes of learning and unlearning things about how, you know, a relationship's meant to be. Like, I think people are saying that they're so used to seeing you independent that now that you're not, it's like, it feels so different for them. They're just like, wait, what? Like, pile 3 is actually with someone? Like, that's so weird. Like, we have turned back. So it's almost like you're getting back to your old self in a way where any parts of you that you kind of had to kill in order to survive are now being healed, if that makes sense. And we have dream. So a lot of people are seeing us very ambitious. Can we clarify and turn back even further, please? My baby's falling asleep. Okay, can you clarify turn back? Yeah, it's to do with love. I knew it. Ace of Cups. Yeah, people are seeing you as someone who, like, you are so used to doing things by yourself. So, like, people are so convinced that you were in this element of, like, fuck love, fuck everyone, fuck it, you know, I just don't have time for it. But now you've entered a stage in your life where you're like, okay, I'm ready to unlearn these toxic ways about love and relationships. I am no longer wanting to be in survival mode. I'm now ready for love. And people see that. If you're not in a relationship, people feel like you're slowly changing your mindset so that you can be one, or you're welcoming it. But if you are in a relationship, yeah, people see like, wow, like you went from being very stone cold and in survival mode to now being very open to love. And it's a beautiful thing. People are really happy for you, but you're also very ambitious with the dream card. They also feel like the way you live your life is like a dream. Like you have goals and hobbies that you're always achieving, and the way you live your life may be normal to you, but to somebody else, that's something that they really aspire to have. So I'm also getting a lot of people see you as an ideal partner. So even if you're taken, people wish you weren't. You know, like I feel like a lot of people would like to be with you, whether you're taken or not. You are the standard, if that makes sense. But with maybe, yeah, people feel like they have no choice but to speculate what's going on, because you've mastered the art of posting without posting, if that makes sense. Letting people know what's in your life without letting people know the intricate details. So you give people such broad information, but not information that's juicy enough to know everything. So you're left with people having to make assumptions, okay? But yeah, people just wish that you wouldn't stop sleeping on yourself with this 8 of Swords. Like you may get in your head, you may have social anxiety, or you may get anxious in general, and people just kind of wish that you would see yourself as the boss that you are, okay? But that's all I have. I'm going to move on to the next one. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonates. Okay, pile 4. Okay, 17 minutes and 29 seconds. Surrender. May you release the old. 25. Some of you guys could be 25 or 52. You don't have to be, but we have fill the well. And 2 is a number of partnerships, alignments, and 5 is a number of change. Add 2 and 5 together, you get 7, which is learning. Then we have the moth and the eucalyptus, which is an ending. Then we have the 6 of cups, which is water sign energy. And then we have the 4 of cups, which is also water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have fear. Okay, so what's the gossip on you? People feel like you've gone through something very catastrophic before. Maybe people are aware of what you've gone through. It could have been ages ago, could have been recent, could be current, but we have an ending. I feel like it's an ending to either a relationship or an ending to a perspective, okay? People feel like with this 4 of cups, like you come off as emotionally unavailable, or just not engaged with anyone, like with any sort of sincerity. It's like when you're nice to people and you're loving towards people, like people just see it as like you're just being nice. Like they don't see it as like you're actually present, you're actually engaged. Like when people are around you, you could look like you're thinking about something else. It's like emotional distance. People see you as very emotional distance. They feel like you're not really there. You could be healing from something. So with an ending, yeah, I do feel like some of you could have gone through a recent breakup. Or even if you haven't, you could be healing from something that may have caused you a lot of pain, but you're trying your best to move forward, and that's what people are acknowledging with the fill the well. You've been very consistent in whatever you got going. For some of you, it could even just be going to the gym and working out, and you're being consistent with that regime. But overall, I feel like you're continuing on with life and you're taking the L's, because 2 is a partnership and 5 is change. So there could have been changes to your partnership, and 2 plus 5 is 7, which is all about learning. So you could have learned a lot of valuable lessons in your partnerships from the past. And it kind of taught you to be stronger and keep going. For some of you, you've been single for a long time, so just disregard that message. A lot of people are saying that you have a fear of getting into something, because we have fear, And then we have emotional, I was about to say emotional disconnection, but that it doesn't even say that on the card. We have Four of Cups. So it's like people may, the gossip is you're fearful to get into another relationship because of the past pain. Because we have here the Six of Cups, which is the past, right? Some people may say that you always stop yourself based upon the memories of the past. Like there's so much fear because of the past. People are saying that you need to let go, or you could be in the midst of letting go, because we have surrender. So a lot of people saying like you maybe had a habit of thinking too much about your past or dwelling about the past, but the past is gone. The past is not going to serve you anymore. So people are hoping that you have surrendered towards it and keep going forward. For others of you, you've already reached a stage where you're no longer harping on about the past. The past was catastrophic. It may have left you with a few scars with the fear, and it may be coming across as emotionally unavailable, but you're trying your best to end that cycle and just move forward and just surrender and just keep going, okay? If you are going through this, I'm sending love your way, I'm sending healing your way. But a lot of people just feel like you've gone through something, whether it's recent or many years ago, and you're now just healing from it and you're trying to let go and move forward and continue on with life. The past is something that you just don't want to revisit. You'd rather move forward, okay? Yeah, so people are seeing you as someone who has a fear of commitment, or you're always single because like there's that fear of like being let down again, or you just come off as emotionally unavailable. Even if you're not, this doesn't even have to be true, but this is what people are assuming, and that is the T, okay? I'm going to move on to the next one. Let me know how you feel about that. I can't make any announcements because I'm actually in a rush. Okay, pile 5, 21 minutes and 19 seconds. You guys chose Radiant. May you shine brightly. We have 50, decorate. Some of you guys could be 50, you don't have to be, but 5 is all about change. We have, I'm hearing, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So you guys have a new perspective. You see things as they are. You're no longer having rose tinted glasses. Okay, we have the Hare and the Oak, which is new opportunities. I feel like you're taking people for what they are. You see people for who they are. Maybe in the past you could have been a bit more accepting and giving people the benefit of the doubt, and now you don't. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have Gemini energy with the Magician, and then we have jobs and finances. Yeah, people see, okay, the gospel on you is that your vision is very clear, like you know exactly what you want. This may not be true, but that's how people are assuming, okay? You know what you want goal-wise, because we have jobs and finances. People see you as very stable, or you're working towards that stability. And wait, I have to pause this, but I will be back. I don't even think I'm going to edit it, because I'd rather just collect my son. 222, as I said that, because I don't want to edit this, so I'll be back. And my other son is sleeping, in case you can't hear him. But yeah, I'll be back. Sorry about that. Just had to let my son through. But I'm almost done with the reading. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, so the gossip on you is that you guys are more focused on your stability. You're more focused on your money. And you have a clear vision. So you may really want to achieve something in particular, and you have tunnel vision towards it. And you may be making slow progress, but you're making progress nonetheless. And that's all what matters. We do have new opportunities. So the gossip on you is that you're getting a lot more new opportunities in money, finances, career, and you're making it happen with this Magician card. You're not allowing any distractions. You're literally manifesting your dream life. You're not allowing anyone to stop you. So like you're really, really going hard on this, you know. With the decorate, people are seeing you as you're making good changes to your appearance, good changes to your life in order to help you manifest what you really want in career. Because maybe you may have a career that requires you to look a certain way as well. Like if you're a model, or if you're an artist, or if you're doing something, you may feel like, okay, I can get further if I look a bit, you know, this way, or if I look that way, if I change this up a bit. My aesthetic is an asset to what I'm doing. So you're making the changes. For some of you, it could just even be weight loss, but regardless, it's working for you. You're glowing. Okay, we literally have radiant, so you're standing out. The gossip about you is that you're standing out, you're looking good, you're feeling good, and you're just doing amazing. Okay, I feel like a lot of people are rooting for you. There's only positive things I can even derive from this. I'm not really getting any negatives. But yeah, you're making things happen. So you're not just a talk about it, you're a be about it kind of person. So you're not allowing anyone else to get in the way of what you've got going, and it's actually working for you. But again, as I said, slow progress, but that slow progress is building your character. Okay, but you're being presented new opportunities because you're choosing to remain radiant. Okay, and I think like you're standing out. There's something about you that is, like, as I said, radiant. Something about you is when I say you choose to remain radiant, is you're not trying to be like anything else. Like you stand out naturally, like you're just being your authentic you, and there is no other you, Power 5. So I feel like that's what's helping you attract new opportunities and stand out to other people, because you're not doing things the way everybody expects you to do them. You're doing things your way. Okay, and it may be a long road to your journey of success. However, you're going to get there, and you're going to get there in the most authentic and blessed way. Like you're not going to have to stab people in the back. You're not going to have to betray people, use people, sacrifice who you are to get to where you need to be. You get to be your most true self and still get to shine and succeed. So therefore, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you're guaranteed there. Okay. And a lot of people are just really, really happy for you. They see it, they believe in you, they see the drive, they see the hustle. So that's all I'm getting for Power 5. I'm going to move on to the last pile. Then we have, sorry. I was about to say next pile, and I realized now it's ending. Okay. So pile 6. We have 27 minutes and 17 seconds. Pile 6. You guys chose gift. May you receive the gifts that await. My baby's falling asleep. Okay, we have 58. Give yourself the best. Okay, 5 is all about change. You guys could be 58, but you don't have to be. But 5 is all about change, and 8 is all about abundance. 5 plus 8 together gives you 13, but it rounds back to 4, which is stability. Okay. We also have the ladybug and the sweet pea, which is happiness. And then we have the star card, which is Aquarius energy, air sign energy. And then we have fire sign energy with the 4 of wands. And then we have soulmate. Okay, so what's the tea on you? All right, the tea on you, this is like giving, it's giving mostly love. I'm not going to lie. Okay. People will see you as the gag is you don't settle for less in love. Like when it comes to anything stable, when it's your career, when it's your love life, whether it's your friendship group, your family, your area you live in, the home you live in, you don't play. You don't settle for just basic. Okay, so we have give yourself the best. So like you make drastic changes, maybe even using your resources, your finances, your abundance in order to manifest a life that you feel like you deserve. Like you feel like, okay, if you deserve more, you're not going to just settle for less, right? People see you making big changes. People feel like you're accumulating more finances, or you're destined to be rich at some point, because you have such high standards for yourself. It kind of reminds me, I did a podcast with some guy who is from Backchat. Did I? Because I'm trying to think, like, did we actually get on the podcast together, or we're just from the same podcast? But his name is Black China, and basically, like, he's infamous, so there could be people who really disagree with his views. I mean, there are times that I disagree with his views, but the one thing I like about him is the fact that he has a certain standard for himself. Even when he gets invited to events or when he goes to certain places, it's just like, this is how it's supposed to be for me. And if it's not that way, then I don't have a problem not going. Like, it sounds so diva-like or Devo-like. However, it kind of works because then it makes everyone feel like, well, you're such an asset and you're willing to not turn up to our thing, or let's accommodate to you. And it really works. So similarly, you guys are giving off that energy where I want the best. And it's not even in a diva way. It's more like, you know what it's like to struggle. You know what it's like to work hard. Like, why wouldn't you want to enjoy the finer things in life, right? So the gossip is like, you have high standards for yourself. You're not high maintenance, but you have high standards, okay? And you always give yourself the best. Okay, we do have happiness. So yeah, the gag is that you are really happier. Okay, you could have experienced a whole like period of depression at some point, or things not working, or even in love, like you could have had really toxic relationships that were not fulfilling, that left you feeling really drained, but now you're at a place in your life where you're happy. Okay, whether you're in a relationship or not, you're really, really happy, because this is like a high vibe. I'm getting, you guys are high vibrational people, right? And we have the star card. Yeah, so you're either healing or you're healed. Okay, so people are saying that, oh yeah, past six is healed, or past six is in the middle of healing, because they're looking good, they're feeling good, they're loving themselves, they seem a lot more vibrant, they seem a lot more happier. Like you're in a space where you're either healing or you have healed, but you're also standing out. For some of you, for a small percentage of you could have platforms. You could be like Mia Tarida, or you could be any other person that puts content out there, content creator of any type. And you're standing out, you're getting fame and recognition, okay? But we do have the 4 of Wands, so people are talking about how stable you are and how you have a lot to be celebrating after. Some people may also think that you're secretly married, okay? For others of you, people may feel like, okay, you're going to marry the person you're with because they are a soulmate. Okay, so there could be some gossip around your love life saying like, oh, you know, like past six, or they're gonna get married soon, or they're secretly married, or past six has healed so much, like they're going to finally get married one day. Like people just feel like you deserve to be with a soulmate, and people can imagine you being with your soulmate. Okay, I also had love a boy, love a girl. So yeah, some of you guys could have entered your soft boy, soft girl era, your romantic era, where like you only want a nice type of love, a very true, authentic love. And if you're not going to get it, then it's not for you, because you have high standards. Okay, something stable. People just believe that whenever you do enter a partnership, it is something for the long haul. It's not going to be short-lived, because you're very picky. Okay, so if someone is able to win your heart, you're most likely going to stay with them for a lifetime, okay? We also have gift. Yeah, so people feel like you're being really gifted by God, gifted by the universe, gifted by whatever you believe in. They feel like you have blessings upon blessings that are just showering you guys out of the blue. It may not even be true. You may be thinking, what on earth? I don't know why people are getting this impression. But again, these are just people's assumptions. That's a gossip on you. And I think it's based upon what you post. So someone may even post things about you and tag you in it, and it looks like you're having a great, phenomenal time. So people just assume like, oh, okay, past six is in a good space. You could have taken a break off of social media for a while, and now you've hopped back on, and now people are really seeing you show out, okay? But yeah, regardless, people feel like you're most likely going to attract a soulmate, or you're with your soulmate already. Or a lot of people kind of see you as their soulmate. They kind of wish that you were their soulmate. But yeah, you have a way of stealing everybody's hearts, okay? But regardless, people just see you as looking a lot more happier, which is good, okay? But that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do... what was I going to say? I think I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to leave it at that, okay? But yeah, I'm going to have to end it there. All right, bye, guys.